Take off.
Good afternoon. It's Robert and Julia Miller with the J. Patel Group and Rethink Real Estate with another exciting real estate update.
Exciting. Episode 65. I forgot to make sure I knew that before we started.
Got it written down there.
I know, but I didn't look at my note. Yeah.
Okay.
So don't forget to like and subscribe. We are just on the preface of hitting 100 subscribers. We're almost there. I thought we were going to make it in January, but I don't know. Something happened. We didn't make it in January, so.
Okay, this month for
We're still
sure.
working on it, yeah. So.
We had an amazing Valentine's Day. We went for a hike out at Lake Pleasant on Wildboro Pass Trail.
Yeah.
Didn't see a single burrow.
No burrows.
6.5 miles and no burrows, so we gave up.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the restaurant at Scorpion Bay, and there was a burrow in the parking lot.
Right there in the parking
waiting
lot.
for us.
I'll put my picture in. I
Yeah,
took a picture
let us
with
pet
it
it and
somewhere in
everything.
here.
It was crazy.
It was great.
He was adorable.
It was great. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
just standing there in the parking lot. Waiting.
Apparently he hangs out there all the time. I've seen some
Yeah.
Facebook posts that, oh yeah, we saw him the last
We
time
see
we
him
were
all the
out
time.
there too.
Yeah,
And
so.
apparently he's kind of the mascot of
The
the...
duck was kind of cool too. If you get a chance to make it out to Scorpion Bay Grill, definitely do it.
Right.
We had a ball.
Yeah.
So.
And, yeah, a little bit of a wait to get in, but it was Valentine's Day, so...
Yeah.
Charlie
Charlie the duck.
the duck.
Don't call him a goose.
Yeah, he's not a goose. He looks a little like a goose, but he's
He does.
He's a
He's
duck.
a big fat duck.
Yeah.
Don't call him that either. But
Don't.
give him French fries or edamame or whatever you want to give him.
Yeah.
He'll eat it.
Bread. Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll eat whatever you give him.
So as usual, we'll go through regular real estate news, and just after we finish jokes and intro here, a little bit of history we go to, jump into real estate news. We've got a couple of things to highlight. Are buyers having to settle? And mortgage payments jump 22.5%. Hopefully you've locked in your mortgage.
Yeah.
And that'll be that. That'll be our show today.
Okay, got a joke for us?
I do.
All right, you remembered this week.
Don't look. So the cashier told me, strip down facing me. By the time I realized they meant the debit card, it was a little too late.
That's a good one.
You like that?
Yeah, I like that. That was a good one. Yeah, one of your funniest in probably a month or so.
In a while, yeah.
You shouldn't have bought me that dad joke book.
I didn't. I am not responsible for that yet.
Thank you,
Stephanie.
An invisible man and an invisible woman get married.
Oh.
Their kids are nothing to look at.
Wow.
Ba-doom-tsh.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Let's do some history. All right, 2005, the video sharing website YouTube goes online February 14th.
Happy birthday, YouTube. Awesome.
Yep, and you remember 2004, February 4th, was Facebook.
Facebook.
So a lot
Yeah,
of
Facebook was
high-tech
going on.
social media stuff going on in that period of time.
Yeah, a lot of growth for sure.
2002, former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani receives honorary British knighthood February 13th.
I
for
remember
his
that.
role in 9/11.
Role in 9/11 and protecting, rebuilding the city, and If you've never read his, I guess it's memoirs or autobiography around that time, I recommend reading it. I forget what the book is called. I'll put it in the description below, but I recommend. It was really good. Yeah.
All right, 1965, Canada introduces its new red and white maple leaf flag. We've been seeing
There you
that
go.
with the
Canada.
Olympics this
Yes,
week.
we have seen Canada pop up in the Olympics for sure.
1940, the first porpoise born in captivity arrives February 14th at Florida's Marineland.
And I had to Google because I thought porpoise was the same as a dolphin, but apparently, and Robert's like, no, definitely not.
No.
So he had to show me what the differences were, and
Yeah, pretty substantial in the way they
are,
look.
The way they look, yeah. So
1930, the planet Pluto is discovered, February 18th. And then it reverts back to a dwarf planet.
which I highly disagree with.
2006. So it was a actual planet for 76 years.
Exactly.
This is a sore subject for you, isn't it?
It is. I don't know why.
Okay, moving on. 1842, adhesive postage stamps are used for the first time, February 15th, in New York.
Why does all the fun stuff happen on the East Coast?
Well, that's where everything starts and works its way across. We landed there, and then we discovered the West later, so everything
That
kind of
makes no
moves in that
sense.
direction.
Makes no
You're just
sense.
going to have to deal with it. Okay, moving on. A little economic news. Did have a wild week on Wall Street. Has been a little favorable this week, but last week it fell 1%. January consumer price data showed 7.5% year-over-year inflation. Wowzer. The Federal Reserve officials suggested an aggressive 1% rate hike to fight back. That was eye-bulging there because
Yeah.
I thought we were talking quarter points.
Quarter points.
Like 5 times, so a total of 1.25 for the year. They're talking about doing it at 1%.
Now they're whispering, maybe we need to do 1%.
Wow. That according to Reuters. So that,
We'll see.
we'll see how that goes. I would think that would be catastrophic for the stock market if they did that, but we'll see.
We'll see.
The rapid rise of average wages could push the Fed to hike interest rates at an even faster pace. We just
Kind
went
of like
over
we
that.
talked about,
The
yeah.
5.7% increase in wages over the last 12 months is the fastest since 2007. So
Okay, right.
that's according to CNBC. So that's kind of giving them fuel for that thinking that, okay, well,
Yeah,
if
they're
the
like,
wage
wow,
increase is going up that fast, it can stomach a huge rate increase. So,
But the problem is, like we talked about before, yes, the wages have gone up, but not enough to match what inflation and cost of living has gone up, right?
right.
Yeah.
So
So,
we'll see. It's a bit of a balancing act. Okay, housing news.
Housing news.
Inflation hits home as demand for home remodeling jumped the last 2 years. Prices for those upgrades rose right along with it.
yes.
Rising labor and material costs could discourage owners from undertaking new or larger remodeling projects, according to CNBC.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been hearing about this. I had an embarrassing moment. I went to Home Depot to get some paint.
Paint.
And I said, hey, you guys running any specials? And the guy laughed at me. He said, sir, you will be lucky if we have anything remotely close to what you're looking for, much less a sale. So
Bit
this
of a
has been
reality
going
check
on for
there.
a while, yeah. As of December 2021, the cost of paint manufacturing was up 15.7% from a year prior. This is driven by paint companies source pigments from global trade networks, making their products vulnerable to supply chain issues and climate change.
Yeah, I knew it was up, but 15%, 15.7% is quite a bit. That's a big number.
That's a lot. That is according to CNBC.
Big increase.
Aging homes, and I'm going to do a continuation of this article because this came from National Association of Realtors, and I actually printed the entire article. So, U.S. has been underbuilding housing for more than 2 decades. I've been talking about that for a while. Given the supply crisis, a typical 2021 buyer is purchasing a home built in 1993.
Wow.
Okay, sounds okay. But then you got to remember the same as a typical 2011 home buyer. So in 2011, the average home was 1993 built, and now, 10 years later, it's still 1993. Wow. National Association of Realtors. Okay, regulatory news. Super hikes, even after reporting last week showed continued strong inflation in January, several central bank officials reiterated a measured approach to interest rates. And as we reported last week, European central bank is not planning on
Reacting.
increasing at all. They think that inflation will correct
Yeah,
itself
it's going to work
on
itself
its own.
out. Mm-hmm.
Quite different than the hawkish stance that our Federal Reserve is taking. So we'll see how that goes. Delinquencies are down. That's good news. The fourth quarter mortgage delinquency rate of 4.65% fell below the historic average, a testament to the strength of the U.S. labor market.
You mean there's not going to be a market crash?
There goes that conspiracy theory right out the window. Way to go, Mortgage News Daily.
We actually, as we were sitting having lunch yesterday, we actually heard some people behind us talking, and we, as realtors, when people are talking about the real estate market, your ears kind of perk up. And they were talking about, well, is there going to be a market crash? And one guy says, well, I really don't see it happening. And we're like, yes. This is somebody who has taken some time to really put it to thought, really listen to the news, really see what's going on. And and he was like, I see things leveling out. And he must listen to our vlogs.
Yeah, right. He's one of our just under 100 subscribers. No, actually, the first time in a long time I heard a logical explanation of future, and probably much future, slowdown in real estate is due to our drop in population. Now, there's other caveats to that, because you don't know, demographic and geography is still going to play a huge piece in that. Just because it's slowing down doesn't mean a particular high demand area is going to see a drop. And I think Arizona is going to be one of those that people are going to continue to want to. I mean, we add 69 new people every single day.
Right. All right, moving on to special reports.
So homes in America are getting older, with new construction activity having declined for more than 2 decades. Buyers are purchasing older homes, which we just talked about.
Okay.
The younger the buyer, the older the home purchased. Makes sense. Younger buyers are more likely to feel the financial pressure of rising home prices and lack of affordable inventory, are more willing to buy a fixer-upper. This is Jessica Lortz of National Association of Realtors, Vice President of Demographics and Behavioral Insights. That's a mouthful.
That's a title.
She needs a nickname. Okay, 23% of first-time home buyers said they compromised on the condition of the home they purchased. They may have felt the need to compromise to find the best location, size, and price for the home. And not surprising, as the age of the home purchased goes up from 1979 to 2000, the age of the buyer goes up, or the financial stability portfolio. So from younger millennials, older millennials, Gen Xers, younger boomers, and up to older boomers. So
I'll try to put that graph in here.
I drew all over it.
I know that. I'm not going to use the one that you have on paper. So the question was, are buyers having to settle? And we're hearing that 23% are.
Here's another thing that's contributing to that. Mortgage payments jumped 22.5%. Yowzer.
Yeah, hopefully you've locked in your mortgage rates. Mortgage rates and mortgage payments,
Get contacting your mortgage provider now. Housing affordability is tightening as home prices continue to climb faster than incomes. The median family income rose 4.5% year over year in December 2021, while the monthly mortgage payments rose 22.5%. That's according to the National Association of Realtors. In the fourth quarter, the average monthly mortgage payment on an existing single-family home rose to $1,240. And that is an increase of $201 a month. So that's pretty substantial in a short period of time. That's 1 year. Mortgage payments are comprising a median of 16.9% of a family's household income. And that's up from 14.5%. a year ago. So
It's hard. Affordability
the
is
mortgage
hard right
payment
now.
is eating more and more and more into people's
Yep.
monthly costs. All right.
Speaking of interest rates.
Yeah, speaking of rates, let me pull last week's here because I didn't write them on this page.
Okay.
30-year went from 3.792 up to 3.944, pushing that 4% on a
Yes.
30-year. The 15-year went from 2.961 to 3.123. And the VA went from 3.509 to 3.760.
Wow. Okay.
Inventory.
Yeah. Contrast our inventory.
Yeah, inventory went down as well. Peoria pretty much the same, 116. Surprise dropped from 168 to 150.
Wait. What was the total valley?
4517 from, it was 4675 last week and it
Okay.
dropped to 4517.
Whew.
So it just keeps ticking down a little bit. Okay, Trilogy at Estancia, only 4 homes available, and we are in the
thick of things.
we're in the high season.
the
This is
high
when all the
season.
buyers are swarming the area, and we have 4 homes available.
How can I go on cruises when there's no houses to sell?
That's
people?
right. We
Come
need
on.
houses to sell. Come on. The most affordable home is $645,000.
Woo!
Now
In
there are
Trilogy?
some coming soon, but only one of them is under 645. One of them is over $1 million.
Well, there was a home just before the weekend for $490, but it's already under contract.
Gone.
Gone.
Yeah. Most affordable currently, or most expensive rather, $895,000, and again most affordable $645,000.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a lot of coin. Estancia Village, not a whole lot better. They only have 6 available, and the most affordable, $510,000. $500,000 bones just to get into the village.
Doesn't surprise me.
$959,000 being the most expensive. Blackstone Country Club still has no homes
0.
available. That's 3 weeks in a row.
Blackstone's
Portobello
old and steady.
is down to 4. $450,000
Okay.
the most affordable. $829,000 the most expensive.
Okay.
Sun City Grand is down to 18. $374,000 the most affordable, and $886,500 the most expensive. Yeah, they were at 22 last week, so they dropped 4.
Dropped 4.
Sun City West actually up a little bit.
Okay.
They only had 33 last week, so they have 42 this week. Most affordable being $257,000 and $745,000 tops the list.
Okay.
Finally, Westbrook Village has 10 homes, so they doubled.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, they
Okay.
added a bunch of homes. So but I think they had several that were coming soon, and they all just released. So
Probably.
Westbrook Village now has 10 homes available, $260,000 the most affordable, and $579,000 the most expensive.
Okay.
All right, that's your report for this week. You got anything else?
Yeah, I wanted to highlight a community that we don't talk about very often. It's kind of outside of our neighborhood, if you want to say that, as far as those communities and cities that we've just highlighted. It's Wickenburg Ranch.
Yeah,
We've
I
talked
like
about it
Wickenburg
before.
Ranch.
We've made separate videos about it to kind of highlight the community. And it's really just a really fabulous community. It's a trilogy, so it's the Shea Homes, but it's not just Shea Homes, and it's not age qualified.
Right.
So that's what's really cool about this. It's a trilogy resort community.
But it really is active adult by default because,
By default, but it's not, you don't have to be.
well, there's no school bus service, so
There's
the
no school-
kids would
yeah.
have to be bused
And
over there.
it's a pretty good distance.
Yeah, and there's nothing for kids to do there.
And it's kind of a golf course community.
Golf course type stuff. And
It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's very fun. Lots of things to do. And if you wanted to buy a vacation home there, you could easily do it, and it'd be easier to do because you could open it up to families. Now, of course, there's
Good point.
You can't do a VRBO kind of thing, like rent it
Right.
out for a week at a time. Don't mistake me here, but this particular article talks about Dorn Homes, which is kind of a semi-custom. I believe when we were there anyway, or they had plenty of floor plans and things to show to where it felt almost custom.
Right. A lot
But
of
they
options.
have 13 homes currently under construction. So they're saying, hey, skip the wait lists at the other communities. Come out to us. We've got homes that are going to be ready. They're going to be cranking them out here. So wanted to highlight that community. I'll link to the video that we have for that community. We need to go back out there because we haven't seen their new models. Shea Homes has some new models that we haven't seen yet. And yeah, it's a really fun community. The other thing that I like about it is there's not only a golf course, a big golf course, which is amazing views. Great, again, go watch that video. But there's also a little wick, they call it Little Wick
Big
golf
Wick
course.
and Little Wick. It's
So
a
it's
par 3.
par 3.
18-hole par 3.
So fun, so fun.
Yeah, was a ball.
So anyway,
Yeah, and it is a little higher elevation, so it is a few degrees cooler in the summer.
yeah.
And best of all, it's the barrel roping capital of the world.
Wickenburg is, yes.
A lot of horse ranches.
A lot of
and
horse ranches. And
competition
it's
and-
gorgeous.
Yeah.
It really is gorgeous. You can't have horses in this community, not in Wickenburg Ranch.
No, that'd be a mess to clean up. Yeah.
But I think we have seen them around the area.
Oh yeah,
obviously,
a lot of horse
very
ranches.
nice. So contact us if you're interested in taking a look at that community. We need an excuse to go back out there.
Yes.
Anyway.
All right, that's our report. Everybody have a blessed week. We are supposed to 30% chance anyway of getting a little
seeing some
rain
clouds, I think.
tomorrow. It is going to be cooler the rest of the week, but then again, right back up to gorgeous 70 degrees for the weekend.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Get out and hike.
yeah, get out and hike, man. This is great hiking weather.
Yeah. Perfect.
All right, we'll see you next week.
See you then. 3, 2, 1.
We're hot.
Blast. Take off.